What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Coach Plays. As we are here for Sunday Night Football between the 8-4 Miami Dolphins and the 6-6 Los Angeles Chargers. So should be a good game tonight. It's a good opportunity for some offense to be put on the board. We will go back and forth from this scene to this scene, guys. I will put in the game audio and the game cast, and I will also get this game chat or this YT chat to work as well. Coach Allen in the house, Hall of Fame member.
Glorious. We're not worthy. The show goes on.
What's up, Chase Bishop and Gael? I noticed. All right, so they're getting close to getting ready for this game to get going. We'll get the game audio in here soon. First things first, I'm going to try to get this chat to work. Copy. Yeah, Volcano, probably we will still make the playoffs because of the AFC South, but not good. Not good at all. I'll say that. All right, so let's get that working now. We should be good to go. We're going to test that, see if it works. It does. So we've got that working for us. Hall of Fame member shout out once again. We got to find a freaking way to get a win against the Chargers. I don't know. Not looking likely. It's hard for me to be positive right now for the Titans when you lose to the Jaguars. Can't protect the quarterback. Right now their defense is in shambles because of so many people hurt. I don't know. It's not good right now. I'll just say that. It's not good right now. But we'll see. So as far as this game's concerned, I've got a few bets. See what we're looking for tonight. Got a boost bet. Austin Eckler, 25 yards receiving or more, and Jalen Waddle, 40 yards receiving or more. Then I've got an Austin Eckler anytime touchdown, and I've also have an Austin Eckler over 40 yards receiving. So that's what we're looking for tonight. As always, guys, if y'all have bets on the game, drop them in the comments section. That way we can follow it throughout the game. Hit that like button, that helps us out. And if you're new to the Coach Plays, hit that red button, subscribe, join the team, join the fam. Spencer, what's up, Spencer? Says, hey, Coach, I've been busy today. Missed the Cowboys game. I saw the highlights. Got to go soon. Catch you later. Yeah, I think we're going to do a reaction video to the Cowboys highlights because I didn't get to watch that game neither. I think that's one game that I would like to sit back and watch the highlights, see how that unfolded. They definitely got one. They pulled one out late. Cowboys did not need to drop that game. So we'll probably do a reaction video to that. Depending on how this game goes, we may do a reaction video to this. Also may have to do a reaction video to the Buccaneers just getting throttled by the San Francisco 49ers. That one was I'm not going to say surprising that 49ers won that game, but a little bit surprising at the score of that game, that's for sure. Right now, the Buccaneers just are struggling to have any sort of offense. That's for sure. Oh, Thursday night football. I gotta change that. I did not notice that. I never took off the Thursday night football. It looks terrible. So let me change this up real quick. Let's get Sunday night football. There we go. Get that Thursday night football off there. Get to Sunday. Alright, so we're here. Should be able to get this game audio in now.
To attend to when you're at home. Nothing to do but hang out with each other, so I think we got tighter and it was a good bonding experience for all of us.
You told us that helping your quarterback, Tagovailoa, has been the most fulfilling thing ever that you've done in your career. Why?
Well, I mean, it kind of hit the nail on the head on why I got into coaching in the first place. It was, I think, first and foremost, as a coach, your job is to try to bring the best out of players and people, and there wasn't a better opportunity for someone that was more willing, and it's been unbelievably gratifying to see him develop as a player, really as a person. You know it's in there, but you don't, just the amount of investment that it's taken, really for him and to watch him grow and blossom, it's why I got into the profession in the first place.
Mike, thanks. Enjoy tonight.
Absolutely.
And two,
I love listening to him.
Chargers defense
I love listening to him, man.
injuries all season. 3 more starters out tonight. Sebastian
Dang,
Joseph,
Derwin James out.
Callahan, and
Put him on the cover.
safety Derwin James all watching this one night.
Tough break.
Familiar story for the Chargers to us. All right, here's the deal in the AFC after today's game. Miami's going to be the 6th seed no matter what happens tonight. They're trying to stay within the game of the Bills. They go to Buffalo next Saturday night. Chargers win. They take the 7th spot from the Jets for the moment. New England can get into that 7th spot if they win in Arizona tomorrow. And by the way, a Chargers loss means the Chiefs win the AFC West. All of that at stake.
All right, so the Chiefs could clinch the AFC West here tonight with a Chargers loss.
Back deep to Steve. It's in the 50s in Southern California, and it's actually a little bit of a chill
In the 50s, really?
here in SoFi tonight. It's covered, but the sun
What's up, Carver family? Carver family in the house, team member.
Singlewood. It'll be a touchback. Miami gets it at the 25, and here's the Dolphin offense.
Tagovailoa, Alabama.
Raheem Mostert, Purdue.
Jalen Waddle.
I'm gonna mute that just for a moment with that music playing.
Back at left tackle, big. Missed him.
All right, so we'll get that game cast up here in just a minute. Miami comes out first.
In passing yards.
1st and 10 at their own 25 as that one went in and out of the end zone. Little play action fake. Tua going deep down the field. Tyreek Hill, and that is well defended. Number 32, Gilman, got his hand up, was able to get a piece of that football.
Oh, I hear you've got a new safety in the game. Okay, let's go ahead and scare him to death. We'll give Tyreek Hill a chance to get a running start and just teach him how fast he is, and we'll see how much nerve.
I just seen school still has to go next Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday is the last day after this week. Yep. And fires right there in the middle. That one for Jalen Waddle. That's incomplete. I could have used that one early. That would have felt good, but 3rd and 10 now for the Dolphins as 2 quick incompletions.
At Levi's last week, you know he had the concussion scary against Cincinnati, week 4 of the season. This is 7th game back since. The number's terrific. Best passer rating in the league at 112.0. And this connection, you heard Melissa ask Mike McDaniel about it. Mike McDaniel's empowered Tua to find a person.
So see what Tua can do here.
It's been a great fit for the first 3 quarters of the season.
Trips right, looking that way. Tua fires, and that is incomplete through the hands of Tyreek Hill. So a quick 3 and out for the Dolphins.
How about that opening defensive stand? They attacked almost every single one of the new guys in the secondary for the Chargers there. That time, Jasir Taylor.
Oh, really? Smyrna schools get out Friday? I don't know why we're not out Friday. I hate it. I've got money in on basically a lot of Charger players. Didn't really pick a game or anything. I've just been doing player prop bets. So Austin Eckler, I need him to score a touchdown. Need him to get over 40 yards receiving. That's about it, really. Big time hit there by Elijah Campbell. And Chargers will take over at close to their own 15, maybe 20.
Oh, my gosh. How do you time this up that perfectly? Generally, you see guys breaking stride and breaking down, but he saw the ball land.
Great play there by that gunner getting downfield. As you're popping in, guys, hit those thumbs up and let us know who you're rooting for in the comments.
Poor tackling. Campbell sets a tone early for special teams for the Dolphins.
We're off to a hot start here.
From the 20, Justin Herbert.
Motion right to left. Play action. Herbert finds it to Everett for a gain of about 10.
31-yard line for this Charger offense.
I'm going to mute that just for copyright. Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Carter, Gerald Everett, Jameer Sawyer, Matt Feeler, Corey Lindsley, Zion Johnson, Foster Sorrell.
Right tackle, 3 first-year guys on that offensive line.
Absolutely, Carver family says don't forget that thumbs up. Austin Eckler with a toss, and he will get a gain of about 10. Good start for Austin Eckler.
Yards rushing and receiving this year. He's the do-it-all guy for this Charger offense.
Bradley Chubb's on the edge here, and they're going to outflank him with a little crackback block and then open things up for Eckler. So right away we're seeing quick throws and getting the ball to Eckler, which is exactly what this team does because they really need to try and help the protection.
So 1st and 10, back-to-back plays have resulted in a first down. They get Palmer motion right to left. Then a little inside handoff, Eckler. And he's hit a couple times behind the line of scrimmage. Be no gain.
For Austin, it is Justin Herbert at quarterback, 6th pick of that 2020 draft. Started week 2 of his rookie season and every game since this year. Remember week 2 in Kansas City, the Thursday night, fractured the rib cartilage. That lingered. He played in pain for a couple of months without a full offensive cast all season.
So 2nd and 10, Herbert under center. Everett motions left to right. Play action. Steps up. Herbert in trouble. Now we'll check it down, but that's incomplete.
The second string back, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You're going to have to deal with this guy right here.
So give props to Herbert to avoid pressure as he almost had a big sack there. Stepped up and kept his eyes downfield and tried to check it down to a flat route, but Incomplete.
It has been a real struggle over the last 3 games.
So 3rd and 10. Ball is just across the 40. Herbert in trouble. Flushed out to the right. Still eyes downfield, and he will fire. That's incomplete off of a Miami Dolphins, but there is a flag, so we'll see.
He's over by the Dolphins sideline. The flag was thrown on the Chargers sideline. We'll hear from Scott Novak for the first time tonight.
Prior to the pass, holding.
Wow. There you have it. Automatic first down.
Drive extended by the flag on the rookie Kader Kohu.
So holding on Kodu of the Miami Dolphins.
As that happens, just a little grab.
It's Josh Palmer. He grabbed him right by the horse collar.
To see for the officials, but that was 3rd and long.
So that results in an automatic first down, and ball is now plays just past the 45 of the Chargers. Trey set to the right, single receiver to the left. Quick throw, Austin Eckler. There you go. Good little move there, and he'll get across and get a gain of 11. That's good. That's good. We need him to have over 40 yards receiving. So I'm going to mute that. Christian Wilkins, Raekwon Davis, Zach Sealer, Jalen Phillips, Elandon Roberts, Jerome Baker, Bradley Chubb, Xavier Howard, Eric Rowe, Javon Holland, Kader Kohu. That's your Miami Dolphins defense. Motion right to left. Little split zone action for Eckler, and he will fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Christian Wilkins is just such a quick player. Watch him right there with a little inside move just to make another play. And
Wilkins, man, made that right guard just look silly there.
Having a really tough time. And
Keenan Allen motions left to right. Twin set to the right. Condensed formation. Booting to the right. Now we'll check it down to Eckler. Not a whole lot there, and he'll get a gain of a couple.
On the tackle, and here comes 3rd down for the Chargers. Just about 4 minutes into this opening quarter.
you can tell what the Chargers are trying to do, right? They're trying to say, all right, we know the pressure's coming. We know the crazy looks. We'll probably get another one here out of Miami.
So a 3rd and 9 as the ball is just past the 50 to the 46. Trip set to the right, snugged on the backside is Everett. Herbert takes the shot deep. That is Mike Williams. What a catch! What a catch by Mike Williams. This one could have been picked off by Howard, but Mike Williams able to put the brakes on and then adjust up and over the defender. Great job by Mike Williams. I'm going to make sure we are up to date. So here we go. After a gain of 23, ball is just past the 20. Little counter action to the left. And Kelly will get a gain of 2. Jacob, man. Ugh. Not a good day for Titans fans, that's for sure. That was rough to watch.
What are we doing here? Get the third down and long, and they hit a play or a penalty. That's exactly
Hope you're having a good day, Jacob.
We have an injury for Miami for the moment as Brandon Staley, the Chargers head coach, looks on. Landon Roberts going to come out of the game for a moment when the officials spotted
Titans-Texans game?
Be looked at by the athletic training
If you're talking about the game that I'm going to, Titans-Texans haven't played yet. Steelers loss. How did that game end up between the Steelers and the Ravens? What was the final? Let me see here.
They take a peek at him, the backup Duke Riley. Plays a lot passing situations.
Right there. 16-14. Man, that was a close loss. Yeah, I'm going to the Titans-Texans game on Christmas Eve, Jacob. Booting out to the right. Herbert fires, and that's a good catch by Keenan Allen for a gain of about 5. Titans really going to have to take a hard look at things. Yeah, they are, Carver family. they gotta make some changes on the offensive line, even if it means like you give some guys some chances who are weaker. Like they just gotta shake it up. Hey, that'd be cool, Jacob. Let me know if you do. 16-14. That's a tough loss, especially because I saw where the rookie quarterback got taken out. That's a tough break. Quick throw to Everett on a little swing route, and that gets him inside the 5 and a first down. We need a vlog when you go to that game. Yeah, I guess maybe I'll do that.
So you've got 7 across, and they're all blitzing. What do you got to do? You got to get his hands down and then just flip it out to the outside because they have 7 right there. There's nobody left on the outside. So just a good audible when they see that. That is going to be the answer. More quick
Guess we could do that.
This has been a really nice drive so far by the Chargers.
So 1st and goal at the 5-yard line now. We'd love to see Eckler get a touchdown here. They hand it off to him. Nothing. No gain.
Nothing there. Now, Wilkins doesn't get credit for the tackle, but he blew up the play as the fullback Horvath.
As always, guys, as you're popping in, do not forget, hit those thumbs up. It helps us out. Share it out. And if you're new to the Coach Plays, hit that red button and subscribe.
Guys, 92 and 94, just constantly bringing pressure and quickly beating their guy. And that time beating on the fullback, Xander Horvath.
Yeah, Horvath took the brunt of that. Give credit to Wilkins. They try to peel back on him, and he said, no, sir, and he closed that gap pretty quick. So 2nd and goal now. Twins left, pro right. Quick throw, Eckler. That's what I want to see, but he can't break a tackle, and it's no gain. Dadgummit. They're trying to get Eckler a touchdown. I need him to score a touchdown.
It's really interesting, Mike. I think the Miami Dolphins now are acknowledging that the Chargers have some answers to their blitz looks. So now instead of what might typically be a pressure look down in the red zone, they're saying, okay, we're handling them very well in normal down and distance. Might see just a little bit more zone out of them here and now instead of some of their pressure.
The Charger advantage down here.
So 3rd and goal, ball is at the 6. Trips right, snugged on the backside by Everett. Sending pressure, got to get it out quick. They do to Keenan Allen. He gets to about the 2-yard line, and that is where he will be stopped. So 4th and goal from the 2. What does Staley want to do? If I was him, I would say go for it. And they're going to go for it, and I like this decision.
Well, if you know anything about this
Come on, Eckler. Find a way to get in.
He is going to play the math. He's going to play the numbers. He knows what he's going up against, right, with this Miami offense and Tua and those speed receivers.
I like this. If you don't get it, then Miami has to go 99. I like it being aggressive. So here we go, 4th and goal from the 2. They get a motion from right to left. And big swing pass out to the left, but he lost his footing, and he will get tackled about a yard shy of the end zone. That was to Carter, and the Miami Dolphins will take over at the 1-yard line.
The Chargers take it all the way down the field and can't get the final yard. Put in the hands of the kick returner, Carter.
Really good play by the Dolphins to be able to pursue that, string it out, and keep the Chargers out of the end zone. So, Dolphins go 3 and out. Chargers went on about a 15-play drive. Neither team scores. We remain tied at 0. Catfish Terry popping in the house. What's up, Catfish Terry? So we're on a commercial break. Both teams have yet to add any points on the board. Like say a 3 and out by the Dolphins, and then a long drive by the Chargers being stalled out at the 1 yard line. All right, so handing it off out of their own end zone, they'll get a little bit of breathing room, get a gain of about 1, maybe 1.5.
And of course, we know for the Chargers what has been their issue so far this season, which is stopping the run. They've just lost so many players up front, so many in the secondary as well. But you wondered whether or not Miami, who's been throwing so well, would try to take advantage of it.
All right, so 2nd and 9, 2 wing set. Now a quick little motion, play action, throws the slant, and that's incomplete. Intended for Tyreek Hill, but he could not hold on to it.
What is going on here with this Chargers defense? These defensive backs are making play after play. That's 2 now for Michael Davis. We've seen Nasir Adderley make one as a backup for Derwin James, and Jasir Taylor making one, the rookie in the slot, as a backup for Bryce Callahan. So far, the backups have been...
So 3rd and 9.
Tua has opened 0 of 4.
It trips right, single receiver to the left. Now motions to a bunch set. Fires right in the middle, and that one is to Hill, and that one is finally completed.
Down at the 15-yard line, and the Dolphins get their first down of the evening.
So they come out of a trips bunch set here, and he's just going to go right to the middle and get to a hook curl. You also had the receiver right outside of him sitting down to a hook curl. So they just attack the sticks right there, try to have a nice little spacing concept. Tagovailoa able to make the correct read with the right timing to extend the sticks. And checks it down to Tyreek, and Hill will just fall down back at the line of scrimmage.
May have been a record setter for him. We'll get into that as the night goes on. Why don't we meet the Charger defense first?
Khalil Mack, University of...
Melissa said it at the open. Chris pointed out.
So another double wing set here for the Dolphins. And inside handoff, and he does break a tackle, but we'll get a gain of just 1.
No gain. So there were no yards on that last reception. 12 on the one before. That means Tyreek Hill has passed Mark Clayton with the Dolphins' single-season receiving yardage record. Mark's brothers are great. Hill and Waddle, in a little bit different era, are setting new records, but their sights aren't set on the Dolphin record. Their sights are set on 2,000 yards for him this season.
I used to hate Clayton and Duke. When I was playing, those two guys went to the Pro Bowl together. Every single year, that left only 2 spots open. So, come on, guys.
So 3rd and 10.
Mark's brothers catching it from Dan Marino.
And this is going to be a false start on the Dolphins. So the Dolphins will go in the wrong direction.
False start. Offense. Everybody but the center.
Everybody but the center. Wow.
So set up 3rd and long here with 3:14 left in the opening quarter.
I think that's my favorite official call. Everybody but the center. So basically, officials are saying the center forgot. You remember next time.
Leaves a little anonymity to hear 58, Connor Williams.
Yeah. He's played really well, though. Remember, it was the issue, all the holding and all.
All right, so 3rd and 15. Dolphins still very far back in their own territory as they're at their own 11. Tagovailoa fires, middle of the field. That one almost intercepted, and it should have been. He's trying to throw to Tyreek Hill, but there's about 4 blue jerseys right there. And definitely went through a couple of their hands. Dolphins very lucky that they are able to punt this football.
Last time, watch the depth. So the Chargers this week and Brandon Staley were telling their guys, look, if you ordinarily get...
Boy, he is trying to force that throw, and there's nothing that says Tyreek Hill is available for a throw there. So right now, Tua locking in on Tyreek Hill, and that might not be the right thing to do. Fair caught just past the 40, so the Chargers will take over at their own 42. It is 0-0. But Dolphins looking sluggish. They're not being able to be on the same page. Tua, to me, is not seeing the field very well right now. And the Chargers had a really good drive, so we'll see. Chargers do get good field position here, so we'll see how that kind of shakes up. What about Detroit Lions getting a big win today over the Vikings at home? Chiefs with a close win. Like say San Francisco with Brock Purdy. That San Francisco team is a really good football squad. And they're showing that they can still win without the quarterbacks. Seattle lost. Wow. All right, so Tua Tagovailoa, 2 of 7 for 13 yards. Like I say, not off to a good start. Justin Herbert, 9 of 10 for 62 yards. He is off to a good start. Raheem Mostert, 2 carries for 1. Austin Eckler, 4 for 10. And then Tyreek Hill, 2 catches for 13 yards, while Mike Williams has 1 for 23. Now let's check on Eckler. 3 for 12, so that's off to a pretty good start. An okay start, I would say. All right, so coming back from a commercial break now.
Tonight show on NBC and Peacock. Taking number 1 in that draft, Jalen Hurts taking to the 2nd round. It's been a terrific draft class, but these two head-to-head for time number 2 here tonight. Second drive for Herbert.
Herbert right down the middle. That one is Mike Williams, and that's a big-time first down. So they just used the play-action fake, and he's able to snap it, flip his hips around quick, and find Mike Williams on a quick slant. Boy, Wilkins is all over the quarterback there, but Herbert able to get that ball out quick. Trips close, trips to the right, now motioning a receiver right to left. Handoff Kelly, really good cut back there to get a gain of about 6.
Make the stop. It's a nice gain of a half dozen on first down. Or Kelly's carried it 34 times now this year.
All right, you want to do Chris Berman or me?
Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
Good stop on the dime by Kelly. He was born here in Inglewood. He hurt his knee. It was so much Eckler because receivers were hurt, running backs were hurt.
So trips bunch left, single receiver right. Now Keenan Allen will motion right, handoff Eckler.
Guess who?
Nothing there.
Is he going to get all pro votes in the first quarter here?
He absolutely should. Going against Corey Lindsley this time, and he's just
Wilkins, they're talking about him. He's just this right guard having a tough time. That's actually the center that time. He's able to rip underneath the center as the right guard pulled. Center's supposed to block back, and he is struggling.
A really quick athlete. You know, you think Aaron Donald.
What's up, MG?
Really tough.
3rd and 5.
3-10. Moving like that. 3rd and 5 here for Herbert.
And Herbert steps up in the pocket, throws far to the right, and that is a good catch
By Joshua Palmer.
by Palmer. Palmer, nice little toe tap on the sidelines.
Big strong route that time.
Try to see if we can get caught up now.
Big strong route that
No,
time.
we're
by
caught up.
Palmer, just going right into Keon crossing, and
Ooh.
able to
Feet were close there.
get that other foot down.
Oh my gosh, maybe.
Close. Did it kick up
1 foot down. Oh, I think he might have got a little bit of turf.
Rubber pellets, the
This is close, MG.
Up were from the second step with the toe
So they're
drag.
challenging it. I'm going to make sure that we're
absolutely
caught up
free.
there.
It was on their sideline, so it'll be a little bit tighter look in replay.
So they're going to challenge that. What do you guys think? MG says in the comments it's a catch. Boy, that is as close as you can get. So he got his left foot down. What's in question is that right foot. And if it hit the ground, it was just barely a toe. But from that one angle, it did look like maybe you saw some of those pebbles, those rubber pellets coming up. MG has subscribed to the Coach Plays Shake and Bake. Appreciate you very much, MG. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the fam. Looks like that right foot might have kicked up a little bit of those rubber pellets. And that could be just enough, man. Now, it is important to state that it was called a catch on the field, so there has to be conclusive evidence that shows that his feet did not touch the ground. This one is close, but I do think you see the toe just barely clip the grass, so I think this one's going to stand. I believe it's a catch. I would agree with MG on that take. So far, Chargers, 97 total yards of offense. 14 for the Dolphins. I should have took the under. I thought about taking the under. But you just never know with these two offenses. That under was at 56. Let's see where it's at now. It is at 45. It is plummeted. Here's a parlay bet that sounds pretty good. Justin Herbert, 275 yards passing, and the Chargers to win. Right now, that's plus 185. That honestly, that sounds pretty good to me right now. If I had to pick a team to win, I would pick the Chargers the way they're playing currently. And Herbert's already got 94 yards passing.
I think it's going to be 0 for 3. We're watching with our three-time Super Bowl referee, Terry McCauley. This angle gives us the best look, Terry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it hits.
Hold the ball and got 2 feet in bounds. That's a catch. Miami will be charged with their first time out, and they have 1 challenge remaining left in the game.
Go ahead, Terry.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. That last shot showed us that he clearly dragged that foot. Love to see those pebbles come up. It's magnificent.
It does help the
Makes it really easy to make this decision.
A lot of players don't want to see those pebbles anymore, though.
That's right. Players prefer natural grass, but
First and 10. Chargers will take over at their own, at the Dolphins 20, and Herbert in trouble, throws it incomplete. Somehow found a way to get that out of bounds. So right now, Miami having success getting to Herbert. Herbert's just doing a good job of getting rid of the ball pretty quick.
To come off the edge here. Good block on the outside, though, by Joshua Kelly. But Herbert really has just maneuvered his way around the pocket, despite the fact that they have all kinds of people in his face, and he has just made play after play. He has faced the most number of dropbacks this season.
So 14 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
We're seeing it here again tonight.
Eckler motions over to the right. And Herbert in trouble, and Herbert will go down. And that will end the first quarter. Christian Wilkins, who's been all over the Chargers today so far in this first quarter and just lives in the backfield, he is able to get to Herbert that time and take him down. So, Dolphins 0, Chargers 0. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 16 for the Chargers after Herbert takes that sack. Dolphins have been able to have success getting pressure to Herbert, and they get to him there. And that's a big one because now the ball's on the 26-yard line of Miami and a 3rd and 16. So a good chance that the Dolphins could be able to force them to a field goal. So like I say, we are at the end of the first quarter. Both scores tied up at 0 apiece. Chargers has had the most success so far in this game, but still have nothing to show for it. Dolphins has looked out of sync at times, not been able to stay in rhythm. All right, so we're coming back from commercial break, and this will be the start of the second quarter. We can Herbert will check it down to Eckler, gets to the 30, 25, 20, and he'll be knocked down at about the 15, so he'll pick up 10 of that, but it will bring out the field goal unit on.
Dicker the kicker, here we go.
Dicker the kicker. You got to like that name. Cameron Dicker, 12 out of 13 made, 92%. This is a 33-yard field goal kick from the left hash. Snap, set, kick is on its way, and that kick is good. So the Chargers
knocks that one through,
will be able to add
3-0, and we're back.
some points on the board and take the lead. But that is still a win for the Miami Dolphins, as the Chargers were getting close there into the red zone. I think they was actually in the red zone. But to able to force them to come away with only a field goal, that is a success there for the Dolphins. Now we're going to have to see if this Dolphins offense can kind of get going. But I do like seeing Austin Eckler, 4 catches for 23. So that's good. As one of my bets is a parlay bet that he's got to get over 25 yards receiving, so he's almost there. Still got to get him an anytime touchdown. Still get him that over 40 yards receiving. Got to start seeing Jalen Waddle get into get some opportunity as well. Really goes for just anybody on Miami Dolphins offense to see if they can kind of get cooking here.
It's been a hallmark this year for Tua. His accuracy, Chris, it looks like a different guy this season.
He really does, and I think this offense is fitting him perfectly, although now for the second week in a row, we've seen defenses really drop those linebackers deep underneath, and he's going to have to be patient. He's going to have to take those checkdowns and try and draw them back up.
Ticker with the kick, it'll be a touchback, and Tua will get the ball at 25. Well, check your watch. It's 9 in the east, 6 in the west, but it's 2 o'clock somewhere against. Age 23 in 84.
All right, so what can the Dolphins do on their third drive? Double wing set again. Toss it out to the left. In trouble, and that's going to be a loss of about 4. Great play there by Van Noy.
Wilson hops in the backfield for the carry. So is it just Mike McDaniel and the X's and O's, or is it the other stuff?
Yeah, I don't think that it's quite there completely yet, though. We've seen with Waddle, we've seen with Tyreek, their ability to make big plays in the passing game. But when you think back to the roots and the San Francisco style and the Kyle Shanahan style, that this really is an opportunity for Miami if they can get the running game going, to have some play action, explosive plays. But so far, the running game has not been working out here for Miami.
Tried it on first down with Wilson.
Tua going deep, and Tyreek Hill just never saw it, and it ended up falling to the ground. That one could have been picked off because he didn't see it. So it will bring up third down.
They had it. I mean, they really did. You get Tyreek
Dolphins
Hill
are in trouble and risk of
no help to that side. He just never
of
saw it.
another 3 and out.
That's a play that we see Tyreek all the time just go track down. He just couldn't find it.
Like I say, just out of sorts right now is this Dolphins offense. Blue Mac.
Third long rush off of one end. They hope to get Joey Bosa back. Maybe next week, maybe a couple of weeks.
Tua in trouble, and Tua will go down by Van Noy. And this Dolphins offense has only 5 yards so far through about 17 minutes of play.
There's a lot of weird things going on out here. Kyle Van Noy with his first sack.
Van Noy just, oh, nice little spin move on that left tackle. Not good for that left tackle. Be out there in space with Van Noy. Van Noy really sold him an upfield rush, and then he was able to dip and spin back underneath. And Tua could not escape. So this one's punted away. And caught at the 35, gets to the 45, the 50, the 45, and he'll be brought down. So a good return there puts the Chargers in Miami Dolphins territory. It is 3-0, and the Dolphins in a little bit of trouble here early. They really are. As always, guys, as you pop in, hit those thumbs up. Pop in the chat right now. Let us know who you're rooting for. Let us know if you're betting on anything. But the Dolphins just looking out of sorts right now. Tua Tagovailoa, 2 of 8 for just 13 yards, while Herbert is 12 of 14 for 105. The Dolphins are going to have to kind of wake up course, this is something that a lot of people probably don't think about or just kind of overlook, but you are traveling from Florida to California. It's a Sunday night game. Does the travel make you a little sluggish coming out of the gate? They're lucky they're not down 10-0 right now. Could have at least been 6. The Chargers had the ball on a fourth and goal from the 2. Went for it, did not get it, so they ended up empty-handed out of that drive. Or the Chargers could be up 10-0 right now with the ball. So Dolphins still going to have to kind of lean on this defense to not put themselves too much in a hole right now. So we know what the Dolphins offense can be. They've had a lot of success this year, so we'll have to see. All right, so we're back now. So Chargers taking over at the 44 of Miami. And Herbert steps up, and he'll check it down to Keenan Allen. Gets to the 40. He'll be pushed out about the 39.
Justin Herbert's just a player despite all the...
Going to mute that just for copyright purpose.
Seen that much of Keenan Allen yet, but bring Austin Eckler in there. This is there are a lot of weapons.
Palmer motions left to right. Play action. He'll check it down to Kelly. I need that to be Eckler. Come on now.
Mike, I was talking to Keenan Allen this week about his relationship with Justin Herbert. Allen said Herbert is a person you just want to be around. That Herbert's not the most talkative person, but he's down to earth. He's funny in a subtle way. Allen said anything we do, though, from basketball to golf, we play a lot of golf. He is always the best player. As for Herbert's leadership skills, Allen said he's definitely growing into that role.
We can see it. We talked to Justin about it.
Tight end wing to the right. Now other tight end will motion to the left. 2 tight ends set. Handoff, counter. Kelly gets a crease to the 20 and down to about the 8. Nice little run play there. They run a counter action to the left. They get a really good wrap block that allows him to get a nice little crease here. They had a 1 technique and a 3 technique. They were able to cave that in. Johnson's able to wrap up to the next level. And that is a really good play there. What's up, Carson? Appreciate you for being here. All right, let's get Eckler in the end zone now. That's what we would love to see. 1st and 10. Ball is at the about 13. Handoff Eckler. He'll cut it up, and he'll get a gain of 2.
Jalen Phillips is a young man that I think is just going to have a tremendous future here. Watch him right off the end here. Just run these plays down.
What's up, Carson?
Everybody, when you talk to some of these Dolphins coaches on the staff, they talk about the effort of 3 guys, Zach Sealer, Christian Wilkins, and Jalen Phillips. And Phillips can fly, one of the fastest athletes.
So 2nd and 8. The trips bunch to the right. No Eckler. Come on now. Put Eckler back in there. You got to snap it. They do. Play action. Booting out to the right. Herbert fires to the end zone. Touchdown. Mike Williams. Herbert puts this one up in the air where only Mike Williams can go get it. He goes up and high points it and makes sure both feet are down. And that is a touchdown, and the Chargers about to go up 10-0. Carson.
Take a look. Does he get control? Feet down. He certainly does. And that was a beautiful throw that time.
Say your full name, Carson, if you subscribe to the Coach Plays. Mike Williams, like I say, really good job in the back of the end zone. He's able to possess that football, able to get both feet down. And just like that, the Chargers are able to take advantage of the short field position after the punt return. And this Chargers offense is starting to look really good right now. Miami finds themselves down 10-0 in this one. Appreciate you very much. We just got a new number change thanks to Carson Tice. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the fam, Carson. Appreciate you very much. Up to 6,160 now, so I appreciate you guys. But yeah, the Dolphins, they're going to have to kind of get going now as the Chargers, like I say, Dolphins very lucky they are not down 17-0 at this point. So going to have to kind of wake up, or this one could stretch out very quickly on them. Still would have loved to have seen Austin Eckler get that touchdown there and go ahead and not worry about it. So far, here's the biggest stat on the night. Total yards of offense, Chargers 158, Miami Dolphins 5. Not a good stat line if you're a Miami Dolphin fan. Yeah. Carson? Absolutely. It's just hard work, man. You can't substitute hard work. You got to grind it every single day. If you take days off, you won't make it. Got to be every single day, Carson. You got to devote your time to it. Can't never sleep on it. Those are the ones who make it. Absolutely, Carson. Thank you for subscribing.
Man of the Year and NFL Honors will be on NBC. Super Bowl week, you'll see which one of the 32 wins one of the most prestigious awards in the league. There they are, and there's so many broadcasts around the league this week highlighting each team's representatives. It's really one of the best things the NFL does. Melissa has more.
Yeah, Mike, Derwin James, along with the Chargers Impact Fund, opened a renovated field in South LA, providing a safe, high-quality turf field for local youth football players. And Jalen Phillips has sought every opportunity to make a positive impact, from working with incarcerated youth to tackling homelessness, disease awareness. Phillips told me he feels most connected when working with kids and said, if I can change one kid's outlook, that's a win for me.
Great individual stories.
What's up, Ryan? Appreciate you joining the joining the Coach Plays tonight. Hope you're doing well. What's up, Tyler? One of the Coach Plays mods. Tua taking a shot down the field to Gesicki.
Michael Davis, who they really kind of tried to work out of the lineup in some ways this year, has just been fantastic here in the first half. He has been all over everybody. And, I mean, I feel like I've got to put this in perspective. Miami Dolphins and Tua are the #1 passer rating team against zone defenses. And
right now, Tua Tagovailoa just 2 of 9 for 13 yards. Motioning left to right. Tua looks right, throws, and that one's incomplete. That one was intended for Jalen Waddle, but I do think we're going to get a pass interference. Asante Samuel Jr. might have got his hand in there and hooked him a little bit early.
This will be the first accepted penalty against LA tonight.
Pass interference on the defense number 26.
Really could have used Waddle to get that catch.
Asante got a lot of Devontae a week ago. Had a bit of a tough time there. Does he get there early?
Yeah, he got
I think
there.
they saw the little shoulder turn. Terry, would you?
It looks a little technical to me. I mean,
Technical.
I'm not sure he significantly hinders him, Chris.
It's a
Wow.
technical
Okay.
foul.
So 1st and 10. Ball is at the 35 of Miami now. A little inside handoff there. Good cut there by Wilson. Wilson. What's up, Chase? Appreciate you being here, man. Hope you've been doing well.
Yeah, two different back style, really. Raheem Mostert, number 31, is the sprint champion, can fly, get around the edge, and Jeff Wilson is that guy who's just looking
So
for
2nd and 3. Dolphins, like say, need a drive here. That was a good first down play to get them 7. 2 tight end set again. They go to a counter to the right. A little power to the right, kind of. Oh, he fumbled. And the ball is still loose. Tyreek Hill picks it up. He reverses field. 50, 40, 30. Oh, my God. Can you believe their running back fumbled? Everybody thought it was in a pile. Tyreek Hill just picked it up and reversed the field. And that is how the Dolphins score.
I've never seen a first half.
Wow.
Offensive player advance for a touchdown.
I cannot believe that. That is one of the craziest plays you're going to see. Wilson gets this stripped from him.
And now let's see what we can follow.
And then there's a pile, and that ball just kind of squirts out. And Tyreek Hill finds it and picks it up and takes off. And there was a Charger player just gave up on the play, thought it was just down. That's why you never give up on a play right there. You're good, Carson. That kick is good. And so just like that, took a little bit of luck, but the Dolphins now have themselves back within 3. Man, what a crazy turn of events. But maybe that can help spark this Dolphins offense. Carson Tice says he's a Dolphins fan. I am not a Dolphins fan. I am a Tennessee Titans fan. You can see the helmet in the background there. But, yeah, no Dolphins fan. I don't have a dog in the hunt tonight. Just got a bet on the game. So, Tyreek Hill, right place, right time. All right, you know what? That's good. Yeah, I'm about the same way with Dolphins. I don't like them. Don't hate them. I don't mind the Dolphins. I like their color scheme, I'll say that. What's up, RQ3? So we got 8:45 left to go in the second. Even though, I don't know, RQ. He says, what the hell did I just see? I have no idea. No clue. crazy. A little bit of craziness happening. A little bit of craziness. But hey, Dolphins fans will take it for however they can get it right now. Well, Tyreek Hill just got a lot of yards right there, Carson, and a touchdown. So that should help you out. Hopefully Tua can kind of get it going as this game gets going on as well. All right, so we're coming back now from commercial break.
For the final check. Well, that's not a receiving touchdown or a rushing touchdown. It's a fumble return. And it's 22 touchdowns of 50-plus yards for Tyreek Hill. And we're going to show you how it came out of that scrum and found the hands of the fastest guy in the league. As bizarre a touchdown as you will see all year, has put the Dolphins, who had nothing going, right back in this game.
15 plays, 14 yards for Miami, and they've got a 50-yard play. Go figure.
And to see it, to believe it.
So I guess they don't count a fumble recovery for a touchdown and all those yards as far as offensive yards because they still have them as 13 yards.
Down here, and what happens with the ball underneath?
Sure, as he's trying to get it, it looks like he
Wow,
accidentally
no one got
bats
possession of it.
Even if it was intentionally batted, it would be legal because it's backward. So this is an incredible play, especially if he does it intentionally.
And there goes Hill, Chris.
But it looked like a rugby play, right? When you're in the scrum and then it has to come out the side and then somebody picks it up, but they don't have to.
All right, so the Chargers take over at their own 25. Hand off Eckler, and he'll find about 2.
Phillips, who we've been talking about, Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee, with the tackle with a gain of 2 yards. When you see that replay, too, there's no way Armstead could even see who was back there as he kind of bats the ball because his head's completely covered. There are 7, 8 people in there just bouncing the ball.
I mean, how much football do we watch every year? And every game I feel like I see something I've never seen before. Did you see the punt in the Giants game today?
Right.
Insane. Like, what happened? He dropped the ball and then he kicked it as a foul.
Jamie Gillen, the Scottish Hammer, dropped the ball and then kicked it off the ground. Here's
Herbert checks it down to Eckler. Eckler will push for a big hit. Pieces of helmets flying everywhere. Pick up a gain of a couple there.
3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, when I watched Justin Herbert throw
Boy,
the
that
ball,
was a big
all the
hit.
different arm angles and things that he can do. You ever play golf with somebody who's just jealous of their swing?
Most people, but yeah.
It's just so fluid. That's what he looks like throwing the ball to me.
It's such a great analogy because we were watching him warm up. Just watch him throw it forever. It just looks so perfect. 3rd and 5 here is going to be 3rd and 10 as the Charger line moves.
Prior to the ball being snapped, false start. Offense, number 71. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, Chargers now starting to go the wrong way.
It is not what the Rams faced in here in that wild Thursday night against Las Vegas, where it really sounded like it was a Vegas crowd. But there are a ton of Dolphin fans in the lower section making noise tonight.
Yeah, most of them still wearing number 13, too. So let's see what they do here. This is a big blitz down for Miami. They're up showing it. I don't think they will. This doesn't, no? Maybe so. Let's see.
Yes or no? No.
Herbert flushed out to the right. He's in trouble, and he goes down.
Best defensive sequence of the night for the Dolphins.
Rowe
And they did bring
on the sack.
safety, and they forced the Chargers in a 3-and-out.
Here we go, right off the edge, and this is what they do. They bring 7 up, and the offensive line gets confused. They drop a couple out as they slide off to the left, and that just frees up Eric Rowe to come off the edge and make a play. Add a little speed to that rush.
Game 97, his first career sack. J.K. Scott wants to kick it with hang time, so there's no return. Flag is down, and it's a fair catch by Cedric Wilson.
So Dolphins get a good stop there, and they're able to take over on offense now with a chance to chip away at this lead.
Receiving team number 27. 10-yard penalty from the end of the
Dolphins
kick.
will have to go back a little bit.
Timeout.
It's on Keon Crossan, long field coming for the
So
Dolphins.
that gets us to a stoppage of play. We got 6:22 left to play in the first half. Dolphins find themselves down 3 with a chance to tie or take the lead now. Austin Eckler now has 5 catches, 26 yards receiving. So I need Jalen Waddle to get some catches here. So commercial break, and then the Dolphins will take over. All right, so here we go.
Changed the momentum of the game, too. Dolphins take over for the fourth
Counter,
time in their offense.
handoff. Wilson finds a crease, 30, gets turned around and will get tackled at about the 35. But another good counter play, this time for the Dolphins.
This is really what they're going to have to do. They're just going to have to focus.
This is a
on the run game.
guard tight end counter.
Wasn't working early
Good
on.
kick, wrap,
This
good
is a
down
team
blocks.
that knows how to run the
And then
ball.
he's able to find a
Stay
crease.
with it here to slow down and just take some steam out of this Chargers defense.
Tua tries to check it down to Sherfield. There is a flag. We'll have to see what this is.
Penalty flag down on this play.
Ineligible player illegally downfield prior to the pass on the offense, number 68. That penalty declined. Second down.
There you go. You're going to see that occasionally on these plays, and this is their favorite little triangle play, that they run on the outside where they quickly flood a zone. But it's so difficult. And we were talking a little bit with Mike McDaniel. He said, yeah, my only coaching point on that play is don't go downfield. They went downfield.
So 2nd and 10. Waddle motions left to right. Play action. Tua in trouble. Flushed out to the right and just eventually throws it out of bounds. He tried to extend that play as long as he could, just desperately looking to see if anybody was open. No one there. And then he just checks it out of bounds.
Missing Sebastian Joseph Day, Joey Bosa, Austin Johnson, Christian Covington, Jerry Tillery.
So 3rd and 10.
I've got to say, it's one of the amazing defensive performances that I've seen so far. It's just fantastic. Give some credit to
This Chargers defense has stepped up big time tonight. Like I say, no Derwin James, no Joey Bosa.
Tagovailoa 2 of 11.
Tua steps back, fires down the middle of the field, and he's got Cedric Wilson. Need a 10, give him 11, first down.
Catch there to keep this drive going for Miami.
I just don't think I've seen a team that does these throws over the middle quite like the Miami Dolphins do. And Tua has such a great sense of timing. It's almost like he understands where the hole in the zone is going to be. And he's not really following the receiver as much as the timing and the rhythm of the things that they practice. It was
So 1st and 10. 2 wide receivers set to the right, 2 tight ends set. Count the fullback, and good inside handoff there. But close up pretty quick for Mostert, just gain a 2.
Chris was just talking about the timing. I talked to Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner about Tua. He said he sees a lot of similarities to his own game, especially when it comes to anticipation. Warner said he's not sure anyone anticipates better than Tua. That's his superpower. Warner said there's a beauty and an art to what he does, even though Tua gets knocked for his lack of arm strength. Warner pointed out that he himself never had to throw the ball hard. It was all about trajectory. It's the same for Tua.
Interesting. And the slants that he threw at Alabama.
4:25 left to play in the first half. Play action, in trouble. Tua just dirts it. And that'll be incomplete.
Is that one going to be?
No, there was a guy in the vicinity.
Tyreek's there. So
Yeah.
yes. If you were talking about the trajectory of the way Tua throws the ball as well.
Well, you know, one of the advantages of not having
Timmy.
100-mile-an-hour fastball is they've been
Then you can get the hell out of here.
of the linebackers. So he has a little arc on it, and it falls on the other side. Kurt Warner was fantastic. The greatest show on turf. I mean, they just threw the spots all day long with speed receivers on the outside. It looks just like this Miami team.
Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt for Kurt. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle for Tua. Over those slants that he threw to so many of the great Alabama receivers. And the anticipation, or I like to call it slant-anticipation.
It's pretty good.
You like it?
Not really, but it was all right. No, it's kind of.
Timeout Miami here. They're 3rd and 9 coming up with 4:21 till we get to that.
You would see this Chargers defense play like this. I couldn't imagine it. They're just missing too many people. I mean, just taking Derwin James and Bryce Callahan out, the slot and the safety that plays down on the line of scrimmage, and blitzes, and does all.
All right, so 3rd and 9. Can the Dolphins somehow extend this drive? And we're going to get some flags, and this is probably, yep, false start.
False start. Offense. Number 71. 5-yard penalty. Go down.
Brandon Shell, the right tackle.
Yeah. So.
What's up, Gist? Welcome to the Coach Plays. Appreciate you being here.
Crowd in here. Just a mistake made. And this is a team, though, that you can go play after play and you go, oh, they don't look so good, and then all of a sudden, wham, right? They certainly have the ability to make big plays, and they can use
So 3rd and 14, they go into an empty set. Trips left, twins right. Tua, plenty of time, takes a shot down the field, and that's just never had a chance. Incomplete. Who you got winning? Give me Give me the Chargers. I think Chargers will be able to hold off. I mean, as of right now, you got to give big props to this Chargers defense. They have really just flustered this passing game of the Miami Dolphins, and if we're being honest, they might need to start to try to lean a little bit on the run game, because right now Tua and these receivers are not on the same page, and it has a lot to do with what this defense is doing for LA.
About 283 punts inside the 20 in his career.
Just says he's locking up Dolphins. I don't have a dog in the hunt. I've got a few bets that I'm wanting to have hit. That's about it. This punt will roll all the way to the 10-yard line, so that's where the Chargers will take over with just about a minute, with just about 4 minutes left to go in the first half. It's the Chargers 10, Dolphins 7, as they go on to a commercial break. So while they're on a commercial break, we'll go ahead and look at the box score. We haven't done this in a minute. Tua Tagovailoa, 3 of 14 for 25 yards. This is by far his worst game of the year. 39 quarterback rating, 39.6 quarterback rating. Justin Herbert, 16 of 18 for 127, 1 touchdown for 114.6 quarterback rating. Jeff Wilson Jr., 4 carries for 26 yards. Austin Eckler, 7 carries for 14 yards. So not a whole lot of rushing just getting accomplished by any team right now. 10 carries for 42 yards as a team for the Chargers, 7 carries for 28 as the Dolphins. Dolphins, Tyreek Hill, 2 catches for 13 yards. Cedric Wilson, 1 catch for 12. That is it. If you're just now joining and you're wondering how the Dolphins scored, they handed it off. They fumbled. Tyreek Hill somehow picked it up. The ball it looked like it was just a mosh pit. Everybody thought the ball was dead. Ball came out. Tyreek Hill picked it up and then ran it for like a 50-yard touchdown. One of the craziest plays you'll see. If you haven't seen it, you need to check it out on Twitter. And then receiving for the Chargers, Mike Williams has had a nice day. 3 catches for 52 yards and a touchdown. Austin Eckler, 5 catches for 26. Gerald Everett, 2 for 18. Keenan Allen also has 3 for 12. And that's where we're at right now, as we're just 4 minutes left to go in the first half. What is your opinion on the Dolphins? Just says, I like them. I think, man, I love the head coach for the Miami Dolphins. I loved him at San Francisco. I love that offense. I'm an offensive-minded coach myself, so I dive into those type of offenses, and I've always really liked the Shanahan system, and he has done a very good job bringing that over into Miami. And they have done a really good job as an organization of surrounding. Down Bird has just subscribed to the Coach Plays. Shake it, babe. Appreciate you very much, Down Bird. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the fam. But I feel like the Dolphins organization has done a great job of surrounding Tua with talent that is bringing the best out of him. And it is shown this year. So. And you pair that with a pretty good defense, and Dolphins have had a successful year, 8-4. Quick incompletion there by Herbert. So I think the future's bright, and I'm happy for Tua Tagovailoa that he's able to kind of get this thing back going, and on his track, he could find himself making some good money here soon. Herbert, quick throw to Williams for a gain of about 6. Bring up about a 3rd and 4. That ball got out there quick, like a cannon.
He's really making that kind of difference, isn't he? I mean, you can just feel
the
difference
you stay.
in this offense with him in there. And, of course, the big touchdown catch, but several others as well.
Jeff Wilson in the cart. We saw him injured on that carry that he had earlier.
So 3rd and 4, 3:30 left to play in the first half. Keenan Allen motions right to left. Quick out route thrown to Keenan Allen. He will get the first down. Give him close to about 10. Chargers is home. Just Chargers is home, which is why I feel like Dolphins, that's a part of the Dolphins struggles right now. You got to think about traveling from Florida to L.A., Could be a little sluggish, a little rusty coming out of the gate, but still give a lot of props to the Chargers defense is what they've been able to do so far to the Dolphins. Can you give me a break? All right, so Chargers 1st and 10. Booting to the right. Has to step up in the pocket. In trouble. Now checks it down to Eckler. That's what I want to see. Gets to the 40 and across the 45 near midfield. I think that's won my bet there. 22. I needed him over 40 yards receiving. Yep. 6 catches for 47 yards. And Herbert, wow. He had to feel that pressure in the back. He did a really good job of just realizing nothing's there. Get it out to one of your best playmakers just in a little check down. Herbert in trouble again. Flushed out right. Fires. Got Keenan Allen across the 40. Needed 10. Give him about 13 and a first down. Thank you for that. All right, so 2-minute warning. Dolphins 7, Chargers 10. Hey, you're going a little crazy right now. But the Chargers now having some success again as they have a chance to extend this lead before the half. 21 people in the house, 21 thumbs up. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Let us know in the comments section who you're rooting for tonight. Let us know if y'all have any bets tonight. I always like keeping up with bets and seeing how those are going as we go through the game. And as always, if you're new to the Coach Plays, hit that red button, subscribe, join the team, join the fam. This little blank spot right here. Can't talk about it, or can't be about it if we don't talk about it. Hopefully one day soon we'll have a silver play button award there one day, and it'll be because of you guys. So big shout out to you. Appreciate y'all. Down Bert says go fish. He's ready. He's rooting for the Dolphins tonight. Appreciate you very much. One of the latest and newest subscribers of the Coach Plays. Appreciate you. So Dolphins fans, we've had a few Dolphin fans here in the chat tonight, so that's awesome. As they are 8-4, trying to get a big win here. This is a big win for either team. I mean, in conference, AFC win. Chargers trying to stay in the hunt for a playoff picture. Dolphins are in a tough division. I mean, now with the Bills and the Jets and the Dolphins, that division has came a long way. That's for sure. Hey, I need you to calm down. Stop. You're being needy. Dudley just wanting to pop in the chat. Just says, yes, sir. What's your favorite team? See right back there, that Tennessee Titans helmet. That's my favorite team. We took a massive, terrible L today, and we're on a 3-game losing streak. I did a little reaction to the highlights of that game. It's not a good time right now. The Titans got a lot of issues. Titans got a lot of issues that they got to find a way to correct it. They got to find a way to correct it. All right, so we're back. Herbert flushed out to the left. And a little shovel past Keenan Allen. And that's going to be a nice pickup, a gain of about 12.
This is one of the best games I've seen a quarterback play all year. It honestly is. What he's doing to maneuver around the pressure in the
right now, Justin Herbert is feeling it. 21 of 24 for 190 and a touchdown. Dolphins sending pressure. Herbert takes a shot deep, and that one's just out of the end zone. Incomplete. 1:26 left to play in the first half. As always, guys, we will take a halftime break. Y'all hang out in the chat, and then we will be back for the second half.
there's a lot of extenuating circumstances, but Herbert is making a statement in this first half.
Yeah, and I think what's been most impressive of all for me is that Herbert hasn't turned the ball over this year. He's been under that kind of pressure all season.
Right.
Look at the numbers. And that's the guy with the highest quarterback rating.
2nd and 10. Ooh, might have got away with a false start there. Throws a quick little curl route there to Carter, and that's good for about 6. I think that right tackle of the Chargers got away with a false start there. The Tennessee Titans are a little bit rusty, but I think they have a chance at the playoffs. Yeah, I think they make the playoffs. I mean, they would have to. They would have to. Stop.
Well, I put the kiss of death.
Titans would have to really. Hey, Bill, if you're still in the chat, you can go F off. Definitely didn't let him, you know. He snuck up. So you can go kick rocks. But it would have to be a massive failure of a season at the end of this thing just for the Titans to not make the playoffs. They got like a 2 or 3 game lead on the AFC South. The AFC South is not good. But now, if they make the playoffs, they probably ain't doing a whole lot in it. They've got a whole lot of issues right now. They went the wrong way ever since they had a really good game against the Chiefs.
Now he's doing the things in the pocket that are equal to what he's doing running the football.
Twins on each side. And Herbert in trouble. Flushed out to the right again. And that's a hell of a throw to Josh Palmer right on the sideline for a first down. Herbert has done such a great job. The Dolphins are getting pressured. They are constantly living in the backfield tonight. But Herbert is just doing a great job of maneuvering around within that pocket, escaping when he needs to, keeping his eyes down the field, hitting players there, or hitting just a simple check down. Justin Herbert, man, he's having a good game so far. 9 plays, 81-yard drive so far. Taking off 2 minutes, 46 seconds. Herbert in trouble, and Herbert will go down this time. There was no room for escape there, as not only did they get good pressure on the edge, they also had pressure right up to the face. MG says, sacked.
So the tackle has no choice but to take him, and that just gives a straight shot to one of the faster edge players.
So I believe that's now the 3rd sack the Dolphins have gotten on Herbert tonight. But just think about how many times Herbert has avoided that. Dolphins could have multiple sacks.
2017 started his college career at UCLA, had to retire from football in December of 2018 with injuries, but got back on the field, finished his college days at Miami, and excited to be back out near home for this game here tonight.
Talented guy, can play the piano. He's got about 100 people here in the crowd tonight.
So Miami out of timeouts. Chargers.
Twins on each side. 2nd and goal for the Chargers. Herbert in trouble again. Tries to check it down to Everett. He does, but Everett is hit hard for a loss of about 2. There is a flag. So we'll have to see what this is about.
They were only about 15 yards downfield, but I don't know if that's a foul.
Ineligible receiver illegally downfield prior to the pass on the offense on the 77. Penalty is declined. 3rd down.
I mean, that's seriously downfield. I think that was a screen pass that they're used to a certain timing with that tight end screen pass, and the timing got thrown off with the pressure.
You've been talking, Chris, all week about Miami and their pressure package, and these last 2 snaps, it's put heat on the Chargers.
It has, and they need to keep that one-on-one scheme going. Now maybe a little fallback with 3rd and very long.
Timeout, Chargers.
So a timeout there.
So with the timeout, so Melissa.
Mike, you were talking about this being a homecoming for Jalen Phillips.
Who you rooting for? Just says, I'm not really rooting for anybody. Just I'm good with whoever wins this game. Like I say, I'm just rooting for my bets. Eckler has hit. I really need a Jalen Waddle to start making some catches, and I really need an Austin Eckler touchdown. I need an Austin Eckler touchdown, but I don't care who wins.
LT's in the house here tonight. Yeah, you talked about that UCLA connection, and Chris mentioned the music. His grandfather is a world-renowned pianist, John Robertson. So the music is in the entire family as well. But it's a guy who is ready to end his football days, and Jim Moore, who was the head coach of UCLA.
Downbert says he needs Eckler to score. Well, I hope we get it. Checks it down to Eckler. 20, 15, 10, 5. Did he get in? Oh, my gosh. They're going to say ball. They're going to say he was stopped at the 1-yard line. And that was 3rd and goal. Do they go for it here or do they take the points? Man, I thought we had it right there, Downbert. I saw that hit. I thought he was going to get cut in half. He got destroyed. Downbert says, dang, man, you ain't lying. They just hit Eckler on a nice little running back screen. Man, he almost got there. Hush. He didn't make it, though. Do they go for it? They had it at 4th and goal from the 2 earlier in the first drive of the game, and they didn't get it.
Does a field goal give you a better feeling of how well you dominated the half?
We ruled him out of bounds by rule under 2 minutes. When we have to put him back in, there's a 10-second runoff. We need to reset the game clock to 57 seconds, run it down to 47 seconds, and the clock will start on my signal.
Oh, there you go. So.
Way back in the day I did. Way back in the day, but nah, not really. We used to a little bit. I just don't play Madden that much anymore. It struggles to hold my attention.
And because the clock is going to start, we're waiting for Scott Novak making another announcement of an eligible reporter here.
All right, so Chargers are going to go for this thing. I need to see Eckler in the game. That's what I need to see right now. We need to get Eckler in the end zone. Your dog is a happy dog. He is. He's just a 1-year-old, and he's crazy. He's crazy, I tell you. All right, so here we go. Eckler is in the game on a 4th and goal, and now they're going to call a timeout. Yeah, he's not bad. His sister's downstairs. She's a 2-year-old, and she's much more fluffier. Labradoodles, right, Dudley? You're a Labradoodle?
Staley had one of those snap plays, like the Rams run. They jump out of the huddle real fast, and they get up there. But I don't think they got the look they were hoping to get.
That's my mic, buddy.
And certainly at the time,
the
so
mic.
why not take it? Let's give that another shot and see what happens. But offenses, a lot of times, because defenses have to get settled and who's where, and we're trying to match up.
4th and goal. He knows it's about ready for halftime break, so he's a little amped up right now.
Substitutions after that, and the Dolphins now match those.
All right, so here we go. 4th and goal at the 1. They are going with a heavy package. Come on, hand it off to Eckler. But something tells me that they're going to run a boot here. They're very tight end heavy. They've got 3 tight ends in this formation here. One motion to the right, from right to left. Handoff, Eckler. Eckler is in! Touchdown! Austin Eckler! Bang, bang! Downbert says, boom! Boom! Eckler just scored for us, Dudley.
And the guitar celebration that Eckler loves to perform after he scores.
And so that is big. Okay. Come on now. That is big before the half. That hits our bet, so that's good. But that's Dolphins are going to have to get some stuff figured out here at halftime because they're lucky that they're not down 24-7 in this game, and really, they're lucky they're not just down 17-0 because it was just that very weird fumble recovery for Tyreek Hill that got in. So who gets ball at half? Chargers do. Wow. Yeah. Chargers do. Dolphins started out this game on a very quick 3-and-out, 3 incompletions. So yeah, that's what's big. Chargers are able to put 7 on the board, and they get the ball first to open up second half. So Dolphins going to have to come out and play some ball on defense to start.
Eckler's the perfect weapon for this offense. Defenders don't really know how strong he is. You look at him,
There's LT, special assistant, Los Angeles Chargers. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
How durable and available Eckler's been for this team. He also said Eckler's so smart and thoughtful, he'd be good at anything he did, saying if he was in corporate America, he'd be a CEO.
Well, he is second to LT in rushing TDs in Chargers history. That was his 33rd touchdown the last 2 seasons. Most by anyone in the NFL. So we go to the East Coast next Sunday night.
So next Sunday night, Giants and Commanders. Okay. What a division. 12-1, 10-3, 7-5-1, and 7-5-1. Giants really needed an upset victory over the Eagles today, and they did not get it. Waddle is a bit rusty right now. I need Waddle to get going, man. He's in one of my parlays. I need him to have over 40 yards receiving. Right now, not looking so hot.
Seconds remaining. So that game has implications in the playoffs. So does this one, even though the Dolphins aren't going to move from the 6th spot, but Miami really needs this one so they can go to Buffalo on Saturday night next week with a chance to take over the top of the AFC East. But they haven't played well, Chris, the 6 quarters out here.
Yes, they did, just. Yes, they did.
Brandon Staley had Tyreek Hill in his division with the Chiefs.
I'll tell you right now, the way the Titans are playing, I do not like their odds against the Chargers. I think Herbert's going to be able to torch our defense. All right, so do the Dolphins push it down the field at their own 25 with 18 seconds left, no timeouts. Tua in trouble, and Tua will throw it away. I think I would not be shocked if you just see them run the clock out now. What's up, AR? Says, who are you rooting for? Not really rooting for either one. Just wanting to hit some of my bets and have a good game. So, not really rooting for anybody. All right, so 11 seconds left to go. Still no timeouts for the Dolphins, so we'll see what they do here, and they do just run it here. And that will get us to halftime, guys. Chargers 17, Dolphins 7. We're going to take a halftime break, and then I will be back. Y'all hang around in the chat, and we'll see y'all soon. All right, Just buddy, appreciate you hopping in the chat, chatting with us for a little bit. Really do appreciate that. Hope to see you around on some future streams, buddy.
just too much, right? I mean, that's what we've seen Eric Rowe when he came on a blitz, and we've seen different guys coming after him. But a lot of times he outweighs the cornerbacks by 40 pounds. What are they going to do even if they get him? I mean, he just sort of, that time he did the little fake pump fake and they jump in the air, and sometimes they just bounce off of him. And a lot of times it's his ability with his feet to just make people miss.
We have to take a timeout here. What exactly is going on? Or are they going to take a delay a game? Let's see. Play clock's at 0.
Delay game on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty.
All right, guys, I'm back.
It's going to take the delay game. I don't know if the play wasn't coming in, if there was a communication issue, but
It's a little weird that they just took a delay a game like that.
Time out there, and you don't want to say waste one, but you don't know if you're going to need it. So the decision there was to just take the 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 15, and as Chris was talking, you saw the shot of Tyreek Hill on the sideline there with that left ankle all iced up. So this is going to be an interesting few minutes to watch.
So Tyreek Hill, he's got a towel wrapped around his ankle. It's taped up, so have to keep an eye out on that. Booting out to the right. Checks it down to Mike Williams just for a gain of about 2.
Get some of that delay game yardage back, but it's 3rd and long, and the Dolphins really need a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, we saw Mike Williams in practice the other day, and they were just going half speed, kind of walk through stuff, right? But I thought he was still kind of limping, and I really didn't know if he was going to be much of a factor, but his sheer size alone and just ability to rebound and go up over really good defensive backs keep showing. Now they keep matching Xavier and Howard their best over there against him, so we'll see how it goes this half.
3rd and a dozen. Dolphins bring it
Herbert slide to the left, checks it down to his fullback. Oof, what a tackle.
to stop this drive at 3 and out. Kader Kohu comes up to knock down Smart, the rookie who was a former quarterback.
Watch this tackle. This is just in
There
the
was a
clutch.
hell of a
You have
tackle.
to make plays like this in space if you're going to survive. This is just one-on-one. The first down marker a couple of yards in front of him. Great tackle.
So they get off the field, and J.K. Scott will kick it away. His second punt, and Cedric Wilson back to catch it. Again, good hang time. Another fair catch forced. It's a short kick, but at the 35-yard line, Miami will have its best field position of the night. We'll see if Tyreek.
All right, so Dolphins will be able to take back over. Tyreek Hill is running out there, so that's good news for Dolphins fans. But that's a good stoppage for the Dolphins. All right, so here goes the Dolphins offense. See if they can get anything going, as they have not had a whole lot to be happy about. Handoff, no gain. Mostert on the carry.
Jeff Wilson injured the hip. Savon Ahmed's the only other active running back for Miami. So we've been searching, trying to see where Hill could have been hurt. It's the best we could find to this point. Interaction there with Khalil Mack as he was coming clear. Actually caught him. One of his 2 receptions on those 7.
So 2nd and 9 for the Dolphins. Would love to see Waddle get involved. And Tua fires down the middle of the field, and that one's incomplete. That one's just for Tyreek Hill, but there's just, I don't know what Tua is looking at, because once again, that was well defended. This is an ugly throw. This is just an ugly throw. I see what he's seeing there, but that's bad throw.
Timing has just not been there. This team has been magical this season, throwing over the middle, and not even Dan Marino could do anything.
All right, so 3rd and 9. They got to find a way to start getting some high percentage throws. Tua fires middle of the field, and that one's incomplete. Sante Samuel Jr. with the coverage. And 3 and out. Okay, so the Dolphins, they need to try to find some ways to just high percentage throws. Quick out route, quick hitches, some wide receiver screens. Something to just get positive vibes going about this offense. Because as of right now, the vertical passing game is not working. For whatever reason, it is not working for the Dolphins right now.
Kick 5 for Morstead. DeAndre Carter, fair catching it at the 17-yard line. Lead is 10.
All right. So that gets them to another commercial break. Chargers will take back over after Dolphins doing nothing. But just waiting for this commercial to end. Some of these commercials just seem long, man.
defense out.
All right. Can this Dolphins defense keep them in it right now?
That's a physical 84 snaps.
This Dolphins defense has been put in a tough task with Dolphins only scoring 7 points, and it was on a fluke of a play. Herbert just will slide down. Kind of went down awkwardly. That was close.
Jerome Baker over there for Miami.
Garth, hey, I appreciate you coming in on the Coach Plays. This is a interesting take that you have. Maybe Tua has IBS and is acting up tonight. That would explain a lot. I would honestly understand. He has thrown a few that's kind of warranted that. I could see I could see where you're going with that. Yeah. Thinking outside the box. I like it. 3rd and 9 for the Chargers. This Dolphins defense could kind of flip the field position here. Herbert in trouble. Herbert goes down. Sack at the 5-yard line. Jaden Phillips. And that is huge because that can flip the field position. And this defense is just trying to ignite their offense.
Going to see the chip and spin right off of it. He wanted no part of that.
Boy, that right tackle looks silly right there. Yes, sure is, Garth. My goodness. Like I say, this Dolphins. I hate the NFL. I hate the NFL. Oh my gosh. Stop.
Is that body weight on him, Terry? Terry, body weight?
Yeah, that's what they've called, Mike, and we see these often. I just don't see this as most or all his body weight. He does try to brace, maybe not as effectively as they would like to see.
Oh my God, dude.
I just don't see how this is a foul, or should be a foul at least.
That's terrible. I mean, honestly, you could see him put his hands down to try to not land on him. It's terrible.
So Herbert rubbing
I cannot believe they just called that a roughing the effing passer.
So 1st and 10, leading by 10.
I'm with you, Garth. I feel terrible for the Dolphins right now. I'm liking the energy Garth has brought to the table for the Coach Plays here in the past week. Because, man, that is horrendous.
Where they allow them to take a look at something like that. Because in real time, like, that's really hard to officiate, isn't it?
You know, they've talked about that over the years, but
stop, man. That is
ready to go to a subjective judgment like that for review. And I'm sure they'll talk about it again. They'll look at all these plays and decide, is it time?
that would have flipped the field position. Instead, the Chargers have a chance to extend their drive. Quick tight end screen to the right. And it'll bring up about a 3rd and 4. MG says cut Tua. That is a little harsh. Tua's having a bad day today, but he's had a great year.
Legal block in the back on the offense, number 71. That's a 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That's Matt Filer getting downfield. We'll back up the Chargers offense. Here he comes. He got Duke Riley.
Sometimes hard for those big trucks to change directions at the last minute.
What's up, Linda? One of the Coach Plays moderators. Hope you're doing well today, Linda.
This season with the new staff, it's his 4th year with Miami. Came through the New England chain. 2nd and 17.
Herbert fires right down the middle, and that one's incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd and 17. I wish these Chargers fans would continue to boo.
You called it. He ripped that thing in there. And not only did he do that, but he also put the ball in a position where his guy wasn't going to take a hit. I mean, as a receiver, that is the perfect throw. It's just going to be a little low, and I get that, but that's the one you go, thank you very much for keeping me alive on that one.
Haven't called the name of Bradley Chubb here tonight. Number 2 for the Dolphins. Traded from Denver to Miami. He's rushing the pass.
Herbert steps up within the pocket, flushed out to the right, fires, and that is connected to Palmer, but he's about 2 yards shy. Yep, Chiefs got another win today, Linda. Linda is a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, and let's give this Dolphins defense that's been on the field all night long, and they have a bunch of backups.
What's terrible about this, yes, the Chargers are punting, but Dolphins had the sack on the 5-yard lines. That would have flipped the field position. Instead, they're able to get quite a bit more yardage, and now they will be able to punt the Dolphins much further back.
They've come out here in the second half, though, and made plays.
Thank you, Linda.
J.K. Scott. Cedric Wilson awaits. He's consistent. Good hang time.
And he fair catches it at about the 24. Man, I still cannot believe that call, man. Terrible. Yeah, so I'm guessing Kelsey had a good game today. Gotcha. Kelsey doing Kelsey things, and Linda is loving it. All right. Calm down there a little bit, Linda. You're gonna get overheated. Yeah, calm down. You gotta take baby steps. All right, so here we go. Hand off Mostert, and he'll get a gain of about 7.
32-yard line. The Miami Dolphins have run 28 plays, not one of them in Chargers territory, so they'll try to go no huddle.
Yeah, good idea. With some backups in the game, just force them to make quicker decisions on the back end.
To the left, he'll get a first down to the
and off, and that would be a first down.
Circle back, Chris. The Dolphins throw the ball, number 2 in passing yards. The Chargers' run defense has been really, really bad. And Miami hasn't run it much, so maybe they're going to try to do that a little bit.
Yeah, and the other thing is I think they took away the middle of the field in the first half of this game, 0 for 4 between the numbers. And that is where Tua has made all his money this year. I mean, it really is. They worked the middle of that field. Staley knew it. He's been clogging it up, and he's been physical with these receivers, especially Tyreek Hill.
First and 10, Tua sets back in the pocket, clutches, and now he will take off and run, and he'll get a gain of about 5.
Goes to the 40-yard line. Tagovailoa the last 3 games, no rush attempts. That one gets him 5.
Jalen Waddle really has been a non-factor in this game, but watch what they're doing. They're playing this one-more coverage in the middle of the field, so there is a safety sitting right there. Tua saw him, and he just did not want to take the chance of throwing that interception. So they are stealing away opportunities where Tua wants them most.
Sherfield motions right to left. Inside handoff, trying to cut back. Nothing there. It'll bring up 3rd and 5.
No gain, 3rd and 5. So this one lurk thing you're talking about, is that just man coverage and the lurk is the guy hanging?
Well, they'll start out with 2 safeties deep, and then they'll send one very...
Yeah, I did, Linda. I've already hit 2 bets on this game. I'm trying to hit a parlay, but it's not looking good. Not looking good unless Waddle hits. But I've at least hit 2 bets, so not too bad. 2 out of 3.
Pressure look now out on the Chargers.
Miami going to take a timeout.
And so Miami takes a timeout.
Miami, 30-second timeout.
Just out of sorts, and Tua a big part of it.
Need Jalen Waddle to get going, man. 0. Just need this whole Dolphins offense to get going. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 5. Tua taking a shot deep to the right, and that is Tyreek Hill, and the defender fell down, and that is going to be an easy touchdown, Dolphins. Wow.
60 yards.
Holy cow. And a busted play there as the defender fell down. Tyreek Hill gets a big catch for a big touchdown, and the Dolphins are now within a field goal if they hit the extra point.
And motion that way. Why do they do that? To get the safety to lean that direction, so you get Tyreek Hill one-on-one against a guy who's been playing him great all night. Feet get tangled up. Michael Davis goes down. Tyreek Hill goes to the end zone. And here we go.
And so 17-14, Miami still alive as Tyreek Hill now has a pair of touchdowns. Okay, so it can change in an instant, and it just did there. Man, still need to see Jalen Waddle get involved. At this point, I do not feel good about that. Just need him to get 40 yards receiving. Yeah, just 40 yards, Linda. Just 40 yards. All right, so we're back. Turn that down just due to copyright. What do you mean, what happened to Mike Leach? Linda, I have no idea. Quick throw, that is to McKinney. Went to the hospital by ambulance. No, I have not heard about that. That's terrible. I hope he's okay. Flushed out to the right. Herbert taking a shot deep back to the left. And Mike Williams with a great catch. Did they touch him? No, he gets down to the 15-yard line, and that is a huge play. Trending on Twitter. Man, that's terrible. Wow, I just saw a tweet that said Mike Leach needs a miracle, folks. Continue to pray. That sounds terrible. Herbert to the front pylon, incomplete. Chargers knocking on the door. And they're going to get a flag. Game audio is not on, my fault, guys.
Illegal snap on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Third down.
They're the second quickest team in terms of running plays in the NFL. They were trying to catch Miami substituting there.
Watch what happens here. Corey Linsley goes up and basically is standing there, and the minute he puts his hand on the ball, just snaps it. Now, I don't really know what the illegal part is.
All right, put that to the side for the second, 3rd and 8. Eckler out of the backfield. Herbert going in.
That one's into the end zone, incomplete. So that will bring up 4th and 8.
And a field goal attempt is coming.
There have been some issues on the back end here tonight for the Miami Dolphins, but they got that covered up. They had a corner on the wrong side when Eckler crossed over. It looked like he was just going to be wide open, but so far the Miami Dolphins defense, give them credit. They've got a lot of guts. They're playing a lot of snaps out here tonight.
Here's Dicker from 31. Terry McCauley gives us a little clarification. It was all one movement on the snap. That's why it was an illegal snap. Dicker adds the extra point. So the Chargers get down in the red zone, only come away with 3. The lead is 6.
All right, so the Dolphins do find a way to hold them to a field goal, so that keeps that within 6. Awesome, Linda. That's great news. That's great news indeed.
Touchback there. All right, Terry, might help us out on this in the snap.
Yeah, Mike, he went down and grasped the ball and snapped it all in one motion. There has to be a pause at some point before he snaps it. It's just like a lineman going down at the snap, basically.
Okay. So in slow motion, it looks like there's a hair of a pause there.
Yeah, in real time, there really wasn't.
Okay, so at least you understand that. How many times have you seen that call, Chris?
Oh, hundreds.
Yeah. Read that rule book over and over. There's always something. So Tyreek starts this drive on the sideline. They've been treating that ankle every time he comes out.
All right, so the Dolphins at their own 25.
And ready to roll. The 25-yard
Little split zone action, and Mostert gets through, and he'll get a gain of about 12 and a first down.
A drive starter for 13 by Mostert.
Just keep it in the back of your mind that Raheem Mostert is one of those guys that if he does break, he's going to score a touchdown. Big Ten sprint champion, the 60 and the 200, and whenever he gets out, remember in San Francisco, all those outside zone plays, right, Mike? And he'd get up, and he had the ability, if he took one around the corner, that even cornerbacks could not catch him.
Tua sets up in the pocket, steps up, looking downfield, will now tuck it and run. And he's got to the 50 and give him about 15 yards and a first down.
So with a four-man rush, you get 3 over here, and here's your gap right there. And this is the first time. We haven't seen Tua running much lately. Remember, he had all the concussion issues early on, but that is a big difference maker.
Back to it, Mostert.
Mostert will just get back to the line of scrimmage.
From his safety spot as the Dolphins finally get to the Chargers side of midfield to run a play. Inside of 3 left of the third in a 6-point Dolphin deficit. And the importance of this one, Chargers are 6-6, Dolphins 8-4.
Watch this play here on the outside by Chris Rump. Outside zone play, and somehow against that sprint champion, he was able to come back out and actually make contact with him. If he did not do that, and
so 2nd and 10, little orbit motion to the right. Tua tries to check it down to the back, and that'll be incomplete. So 3rd and 10.
As it is out now, so it should be Al Ingalls. It'll bring up a third down here. Let's look at that one more time. Does he bring it in? Maybe just a point there on the ground. They had Savon Ahmed in the game, the other running back. He's not seen much time.
Doesn't really matter. It was kind of no gain anyway, wasn't it?
So 3rd and 10.
Get a trips right set. Single receiver. Is Sherfield to the left. Tua in trouble, and Tua will go down. And so the Dolphins will have to punt, and that's one of the few times the Chargers have been able to get to Tua and get him on the ground.
Morgan Fox, pretty move. Watch the little arm over, swim move to get inside. And that is typically what Morgan Fox's role is. He is an interior rusher, but he's kind of the last man standing on this defensive line. They've had so many people hurt this season. He's the only one left, and that was a big play there.
Morstead kicked it. DeAndre Carter. Not a lot of space. Brings it in at the 12. So Miami is in the middle of a 3-game road trip, and the Dolphins on the...
Turn that down just for a moment.
On defense throughout the season, we mentioned Eric Rose out on the last drive. There's safety with a hamstring injury. Herbert back to
Checks it down. Gerald Everett for a gain of about 9. Nice little hitch route there.
Gerald Everett, completion 32 of the night for Herbert.
Pressure from both sides this time. They are trying to get after Herbert. They are trying to disturb this young man, but he is undisturbable so far in this game. He just looks like he doesn't care if he's getting hit or if they're bringing pressure. This is a masterful performance so far.
Final minute of the quarter, and that one is Jalen Phillips erasing Austin Eckler.
And he's going nowhere there.
He's having a very good game.
So this will bring up 3rd down.
Running those bootlegs because they're sending Jalen Phillips to the inside. And with the kind of speed and quickness that he has, Trey McKitty, no way he was going to catch up to him. So basically, almost know the next time they're going to try the bootleg.
6 tackles for Phillips. There's Rowe being worked on by the training staff.
23 seconds left to go in the 3rd. It is 3rd and 2. Going to have to snap this ball off quick. 2 seconds on the play clock. They do. Quick little screen to Keenan Allen. On 3rd and 2, he just picked up a gain of 1.
Dolphins get the lone touchdown. Chargers match with a field goal. Through 3.
And that will end the 3rd quarter. Chargers 20, Dolphins 14. So that will be the end of the 3rd, and we'll see if the Dolphins can find a way to take a lead. This will be kind of interesting to see if the Chargers elect to go for it on a 4th and 1. I would say they would not. All right, so we're back.
No return job. They're caught back around the 25-yard line by Cedric Wilson. Storylines of this one: Justin Herbert, 33 of 43, over 300 yards for the 21st time in his career. On the other side, Tyreek Hill had a wild fumble return for touchdown, and then a conventional 60-yard touchdown catch. So two flip the field scores for Miami, and Mike Williams returns to the lineup. Big deal, you betcha.
All right, so Tua Tagovailoa and this Dolphins offense takes back over, down 6 as we start the fourth quarter. Tua, quick out route thrown. There, that is to Waddle. He gets to the 40 and up to the 45. There we go. Okay. So he's got one catch for 19 yards. All I need is 21 more yards from Jalen Waddle. That's what I want to see. And that's what I'm talking about earlier, is just quick game concepts, high percentage throws to just kind of wake this offense up. High percentage throws, and they do one right there. So 1st and 10. Get it right back to Jalen. He runs some split zone, and he'll get a gain of about 2.
This has been a strangely interesting game, hasn't it?
Ugly and pretty at the same time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's weird. There have been so many strange plays. The Chargers feel like they've controlled this game, but Miami's a play away from taking a lead.
Are you allowed to be proud of professional football players? I think the effort of this Charger defense has been extraordinary. I didn't have a clue how they were going to shut down this offense without the players and all the injuries and changes in the secondary for this one. It's been remarkable.
2nd and 8. Tua in trouble. Flushed out to the left. Eyes downfield. He'll tuck it and run. He'll lower his shoulder and pick up the first down.
At the 44-yard line, it's 3 times in this half. After not running for 3.5 games, Tua's taken off.
Oh, and he finished this run. Watch this one for a guy who's been knocked out twice this season with concussions. He's going to get to that spot, try and split these defenders, put his head down, and pick up a first down. That's a guy who's playing to put his team in position to win a Super Bowl. That's what I was talking about.
Is that what it was? Okay. Thanks.
So now across midfield. Motion left to right. Hand off. And he'll get a gain of 1 yard.
Also a former 49er. His 3rd year out of Washington is seeing that backup running role, and here comes Tyreek back in.
So 2nd and 9.
I wonder how much Teron Armstead is able to do here tonight. Playing that left tackle position with the bad shoulder, and I think he's out there battling, doing the best he can. He knows his team is in a tough spot. He's just fighting his way through this one.
Missed the game last week with an injury to his pec on the left side. Tua back in.
Tua right down the middle and just no one home.
Tua threw it in the middle with nobody there. Pressure came from Drew Tranquil.
In the pocket. We saw this in the Super Bowl. Yeah. There is nobody home.
And they're going to say intentional grounding. Yeah, there's no one there. And that is what will stall a drive out.
Scott? Oh, I was like, were you talking to Scott Novak?
No, you, Scott.
Oh, everybody.
You're the one who called it out right away.
Oh, okay. All right.
If you want me to telegraph the compliments, I'll send flowers with them.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Brings a 3rd and long. Watch what happened on the way out here.
All right, Tyreek Hill on the outside here. You can see that has been their game plan tonight. They have gotten physical with him, and when they put this one on tape.
What's up, Spencer, man? Appreciate you coming back.
Most teams are afraid of it because generally he's in motion.
3rd and 19. Quick throw. Tyreek Hill gets to the 50, and he'll be tackled at the 45, but they'll have to punt.
Smythe's former teammates at Notre Dame. Drew Tranquil helps make the stop. It is at the 45. They need to get to the 34, and the punt unit will come on. They hesitated for just a second.
Yeah, and now's when you really need that really good punt, right? You need one of those out of Morstead where this thing is somewhere inside the 10 for sure. Anytime you see one of these punters that kick one of these into the end zone, you go, come on, man.
Terrific at this over his New Orleans career. He's going to do exactly what you requested back at the 10-yard line. Long field for the Chargers.
So the Chargers will take back over. Miami had something going there, but was not able to capitalize on some of their success, and they eventually had to punt it right back off again to the Chargers. So it's Miami offense who has struggled. They have put a lot of pressure on their defense tonight, that's for sure. Lions beat the Vikings. Yes, they did, Spencer. I've been thinking, I think I may do a video on the Lions this week. I just love what the Lions are doing over there. Their trajectory is pointed up. They're playing hard for their coach, and that was a big win at home against the number 2 seeded Minnesota Vikings. If I'm not mistaken, it ain't like they don't have a chance to make the playoffs. It's been a good turnaround. It's been a good turnaround for the Lions. I'm glad to see them start having some success. Monday Night Football, what is it? Patriots and Cardinals. It's going to be okay. It's not really a game that gets you too excited. Cardinals has been a big disappointment. Big disappointment this year. They're going to have to get some things turned around, or that you never know, that coach could be on the way out. I don't think it'd be this year, but could at some point. Like I say, they've just been a disappointment to me.
Just blocked the field goal. They win 41-38 in the heat and humidity. Then they have to go to Cincinnati, play in the freezer bowl, one of the coldest games ever. Chris was there. Chris was a part of it.
Watched a little bit of them, Spencer. I was kind of busy, but I was able to watch a little bit of it.
On the AFC title. First down run there for Joshua Kelly with a limited game.
I really dove into the Army-Navy game Saturday. That was the game I was really excited to watch for. That was a good game, too.
He was not knocked out in the first one. He was the second one in Cincinnati 4 days later.
Yeah, that was the Buffalo game where he got hit at halftime and people were concerned with what happened. They said he was examined for the back.
Go Army indeed. They want me a little bit of money.
The NFL and the medical situation and the protocols that have changed.
So 2nd and 8. Motion left to right. Now back to left. Booting out to the right. In trouble. Fires. And quick out route to Keenan Allen is good. A lot of arm strength for him to get that ball there. He got it.
So a big 3rd and 5 coming up. 4.5 into the final quarter.
Jalen Phillips is breaking out here on national television, and you just see how athletic he is. Even when he's taking knocks, he is still able to be a factor in this game.
Again, Eric Rowe, the safety, remains out for the Dolphins. 3rd and 5 for Herbert.
Herbert, out route to Keenan Allen. Well defended by Kohu, and if that's how you say his name. But Keenan Allen able to bring that catch in, and that's a nice play there. That is just a rope by Justin Herbert. What's up, Madden Boy? Don't spam the chat, Madden Boy.
Watch this. Yeah.
Don't spam the chat.
Yeah, back at you. Man, when you get the double finger point, that's good stuff.
Great job by our team. Well done. Good job.
Twin set to the right. Little three-step drop. Throw the quick out. And that's easy for Josh Palmer.
He's bumped out at the 32 by Kohu.
All good.
Just feels under control, doesn't he? He just really feels under control. If you're willing to make that throw, that last one, where your guy is completely blanketed and you're going to throw it right past his ear hole to make it, it's been one of those performances tonight. And I think what we're seeing, obviously Mike Williams coming back, but Justin Herbert getting healthy tonight. I think you can feel it most.
Extra offensive lineman in, 2nd and 3.
We'll play action. Herbert just right off that third step drop. Gets it off to Josh Palmer, but that's incomplete.
Continues to be all around the ball here tonight.
Yeah, I think Palmer may have a bit of a point. Let's take a look at this one. So who's right there? Yeah, there is a real hole. Doesn't matter now, except Brandon. This is generally when it is Keenan Allen time, but you never know with Mike Williams back on the field.
Allen's in motion. That's where he's going. He's got it. First down at the 36-yard line.
Keenan Allen picks up another first down for the Chargers, so that's a big conversion there.
It was interesting watching the last
MG says, "Rest in peace, Miami." He thinks it's about over.
Is obviously not applicable here, but the other thing was just how great he's been throughout his career at the top of routes. He is just one of those kind of wiggle guys that has a way on 3rd down.
I'm gonna mute that for copyright purpose. All right, so hand off Eckler. He'll pick up a gain of maybe 3 or 4.
Roberts bring him down. 7:55. Clock starting to become a factor here. His Charger drive started back around the 10-yard line.
I tell you, the other guy that we haven't talked about tonight is Corey Lindsley. When he is on this offensive line, and he has just been unbelievable. No sacks in the last couple of years, no hits. But he also, more than that, he calls the signals.
So 2nd and 7. This Dolphins defense need to find a way to come up with a stop. Keep them in it. Play action. Fires, and Keenan Allen, another completion, and this one is into Miami territory. Keenan Allen starting to feel it.
Maybe he's not as good as he was the first 2 years.
So they're rushing 5 here, okay, and playing zone behind it. And what happens is you're only able to drop 3, so the gaps in the zone are so much bigger. And all Herbert had to do was buy a little time. Keenan Allen runs those routes, finds those holes against zone defenses probably as well as anybody in football.
Career high. Now he'll hop out of there. Joshua Kelly and Austin Eckler in the back.
And direct snap to Austin Eckler. He'll pull it. He's just running a little bit of power read there. Eckler will keep it for a gain of 11 and a first down. And you just look like the Chargers are really starting to oppose their will now.
So now you're going to get around, pin that inside linebacker, and here goes Eckler. So you don't want to run your quarterback, Justin Herbert, but you've been watching enough of the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts all season to know these plays work really well.
77 leading the block, one of the young players in that front, Zion Johnson.
So at the 33 of Miami, pitch it to Eckler, and he turns the corner to get a gain of 2.
After a gain of 2. So Herbert tonight, 307.
Mario says, "I actually hope the Chargers choke the crap out of the Dolphins." All right, Mario. Mario is not a Dolphins fan. You can tell that.
In NFL history.
Think about that. I mean, that's a heck of a record. You know who else he might catch? Dan Marino. He needed 10 touchdowns.
And Spencer Bennett coming in hot with a top prospect member gang.
You like that? You like that?
And that's what I call high quality tour.
So now on, when Spencer Bennett pops in the chat, he is a Coach Plays member. And we'll get you added to this board right here. Appreciate you very much, Spencer Barnett. Welcome to the team, and I appreciate your support very much, Spencer. Thank you, man. Mario says never will, never did. So 3rd and 8. Miami trying to hold him to at least a field goal. Herbert steps up, flushed out to the right. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got to the 20, slides down at the 19, and that's a first down. And the Dolphins are in trouble.
Inside this pocket so well all tonight. This is one of the great performances we've seen this year.
I agree. And you know what? You said
I appreciate that very much, Spencer. Look at that. He's got the grizzly head beside him.
He wasn't the same guy.
And he's got the green name. You love to see it.
And now he is using those legs.
Little counter action to Eckler. Eckler finds rooms through there. There was nothing there, and he gets a gain of about 12. And yikes. This is not the game Miami fans thought that they would see. Catfish Terry says, thank you, Spencer. Guys, Catfish Terry, if you don't know him, he is my dad, and he has a great YouTube channel as well. If you would, go over, check on Catfish Terry. Hit the subscribe button. He's got a great channel as well. So let me do this real quick, guys.
4:17 to go. Again, this drive starting way back around the 10-yard line. There are a lot of folks.
I'm gonna post his link in the chat. So guys, if y'all check out Catfish Terry, hit that red button, subscribe to him. If you support the Coach Plays, you support Catfish Terry, guys. That is my dad. Got a great channel. He does a lot of live streaming fishing, and he catches some big cats. Little counter action there to Eckler, and Eckler will pick up a gain of 2. Turn this down. Biggest thing what I need to see now, Chargers, stretch this lead out. They get in prevent defense. I like to see Jalen Waddle give him a couple catches, get 21 yards receiving, and then we'll go 3 for 3 on bets tonight. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, Dudley? Wouldn't it? Yo. You want to sit down for me? All right, you can come up here. I'll let you sit up here for a minute. All right, so let's see if I can turn this up. This is the issue here, Dudley. I can't do my job here. And there's a fumble. They fumbled the snap, but the Chargers will take over. Chargers will keep it. Boy, that was almost a nightmare.
He may not be breathing yet. Wow, that takes a lot of guts when you make your livelihood with your arm. To
look, Catfish Terry says, "Hey Dudley."
Go between your
Catfish Terry says, "Hey Dudley."
Wrap it around his foot and recover that ball. mean, look at this. He went one arm around one and scooped it right back out of there.
Wow. 3rd and goal from the 6.
Herbert trying to look for the running back screen to Eckler. He does, but Eckler nowhere to go. So they'll have to settle for a field goal.
Miami defense at least limits to a field goal if Dicker can convert from 28 yards.
All right. We're going to scoot
few
back.
mistakes
We're
on the
going to
night
go.
for Herbert may have cost them the chance to put this one away.
Man, that was a huge recovery. Don't underestimate that recovery. If they're down 6 and 2:56 to go, Dolphins have a real chance.
From 28. His 30th kick of the year with 2 different
And so
teams.
that one is good. 23-14. All right, Miami, it's time to get Jalen Waddle involved. Let's get him 21 yards receiving. And let's get going. Spencer says he's glad Tampa Bay got beat. They did. And hey, not only did they get beat, but they got beat pretty dang bad. That Tampa Bay's got a whole lot of issues as well, man. They do. Whole lot of issues.
Because of a better conference record, however, New England would slide into that spot if they win at Arizona tomorrow night. Get to that part of the season. You see the 5 and 8s are still there. Those 5 and 8 teams are only going to be a couple of games out of that last spot with 4 to go, so worthy of keeping on that in the hunt list. Also, Jacksonville's just 2 out in the division with Tennessee. Touchback, here's Melissa.
Right, we've been keeping a close eye on Tyreek Hill down on the sideline. Every time he's come out of the game in the second half, except that last time, he sat right down on the bench. The trainers brought over a moist pack wrapped around that left ankle in an effort to keep it loose. We have not seen any facial expressions of pain. He has not tested it out. But again, that last time, no heat pack.
All right, back on the field here, Melissa, for the gotta have it drive. 2:40, down 9.
All right, so Dolphins going to have to get to work quick. Come on, find Jalen Waddle for 21 yards. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Tua steps up in the pocket, going to take a deep shot down the middle for Tyreek Hill, and there's 3 blue jerseys. It's incomplete, but he's just trying to force it, man. He is just trying to force it.
Well, the quarterback
But other than the one time that Michael Davis got his feet tripped up and gave up that long play, it has been that sort of physical style of play that's made the difference.
All right, so 1st and 10, 2:34 left to play.
That ice pack or whatever it was pretty high. Like it might have even been the shin, which you would do with ice just to make sure it didn't swell up.
You can see he didn't look the same sprinting. He's back on the sideline.
Tua right there to his running back, Mostert. I don't even think Waddle's on the freaking field.
25, no timeouts. Again, you need a field goal and a touchdown if you're Miami, so it doesn't matter what order it comes in. But it's got to go quick. Pressure coming from Tranquil.
Quick throw, and that one is to Wilson.
And that should be the last one before the 2-minute warning. And it will be. So we'll hit the 2-minute warning here in Inglewood, and the Chargers a chance to get a very important.
So 2-minute warning. Miami in trouble of maybe dropping their 5th game of the year. They're going to have to make up some ground and make up some ground very quick. As MG says, rest in peace, Miami. It's over. Jaylen Brown, what's up, Brayton? Says he'll please get 19 more yards. I need Waddle to get 21. Brayton, that's what I need.
With the translucent roof, but also open end, so the wind
Well.
is a factor in here, even though sometimes you think of it as a dome stadium. And the ribbons are pushing. The wind is blowing from left to right as you watch, meaning at the back of the Dolphins. So if they need a long field goal here, gaining another 20 yards, they can try it. Although their kicker Sanders has been bad from over 50 this year.
Quick throw, and that's a gain for about 11. That is Jaylen Waddle. Come on now. Jaylen Waddle. What is he at now? 31 yards. Come on, I need 9 more yards. Waddle. Find Waddle. Find Waddle. That's Waddle. I actually think that was now updated. It's now up to... No. That should update. He's now got 3 catches. Or no, that was Sherfield. Dadgummit. Come on, let's get Waddle 9 more yards. Get Waddle 9 more yards. Quick throw, that was Sherfield. You should have threw to the outside. Waddle was wide open. Come on. Come on. We need Waddle. And throw to Waddle for a touchdown. I would love it. I would love it. Tyreek Hill's on the sideline. I think he's dealing with a hamstring issue, to be honest. I saw him was a little gimpy one time. Come on. Find Jalen Waddle. 3rd and 2. Down 9. Waddle is the lone receiver to the right. They press up on him. I hate that. I hate that. Looking left. Now back right. Taking a deep shot for Jalen Waddle, and he didn't even see it. Dang it.
You can go back and show 5 or 6 different.
Oh, and they're saying kick it. Dang it. They didn't say kick it, right? They ain't in field goal range.
And he has just been physical. He's a big, strong, tough guy.
There's no chance they said kick it, right?
He has been making plays like that.
Gotta have it from 55 yards.
Wow, they are kicking it. Dang it, man. Jalen Waddle. The snap said kick is on its way, and that kick is good. Wow, 59 yards.
Don't touch that dial. That's a clutch kick.
Man, dude, came very close to winning some money there, dude.
Your team's hopes on the road in this game. Nice play.
All right, so here's what's ahead. And with the Tyreek Hill injury, whatever part of that leg it is, remember, short week. Dolphins will get home at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, go to Orchard Park on Friday, play the Bills with 1 to 3 inches of snow in the forecast for Saturday night in Western New York. Then the Packers in Miami, at New England, and the Jets. Meantime, the Chargers have Tennessee coming here, Titans reeling. Then the end of their schedule at Indianapolis on a Monday night, the Rams on New Year's Day or night, and at Denver, all under 500 teams after Tennessee in here. So that's ahead. Right now, it's an onside kick.
So an onside kick. If they don't get this, it is game over. Good night, Catfish Terry. Love you. Onside kick. And it is on the ground. It's loose. But I think the Chargers have it. And they're saying Chargers ball. Boy, that was close. Jalen Waddle, 9 yards away.
So they've got 3 guys over on this side right there. And this ball is going to bounce right off of Palmer, and there it sat. The opportunity for the Miami Dolphins. They took advantage of it earlier. Not this time.
One more knee for Herbert, and this one will be done.
All right, guys, so that will do it. Chargers get the win here against the Dolphins, and it had a lot to do with the Chargers defense, guys. So appreciate everybody who hung out with us in the chat. Until next time, stay humble, stay kind. Peace.